A very good morning to Miss Zurinda and Mr. Daniel. Welcome to my introduction of Architecture Student 2, where I will introduce my building design. By the way, my name is Lao Jun Lee and you can call me Lex. My student ID is 10019555155 and my lecturer is Miss Mariza. Today, I would like to introduce my building design which called Globus de Elevatum. In Latin, globus stands by circles and elevator stands by elevated. And now I would like to introduce my client, which named Azizu Hasni Awang, and he is the Malaysian cyclist, as known as Pocket Rocketman. He is born in 5 January 1988, and his height is 1.68 meters, and his weight is 67 kilograms, and his hobby is gardening and cooking. And this is my client board. Now I would like to introduce to you my site, which located at Ampang River Waterfall, and this is the plan that I choose. Before I direct show to you my design, I would like to share to you my ideas. In ideas, I separate into three, which is forms, client needs, and front rights theory. For the forms, I use the bikes, spoke, and the wheels, which I get circle and vertical elements. About client needs and about space, I would like to make the space very functional, which is rest area and gym and train area. About client needs, another point is aerobic because my client is a cyclist and he need to run endurance, and so he need a lot of oxygen, so he need to have a nice surroundings. So I use aerobic and space to become open air and able to be gardening because his hobby is gardening too. So it's become balcony. About Ferreira's theory, I use not to destroy the natural, and so my site got river and trees. So to have the space through river and the trees, the solution is I use making holes. And so these all kinds of elements will become my final. Now I would like to introduce my bubble diagram zoning. I'm using the bubble diagram to represent the zoning spacing. As you can see, the progress from 1 to 4. Now I would like to introduce my masing to you. At the diagram, you can see I keep on playing the circle like additional, subtractive, rotation, minify, etc. And you can see I'm using different colors to represent the action masing, which like red color represent subtractive and blue color represent additional and brown color represent minify and etc. As about ordering principle, as you can see the last masing action, the first ordering principle, which is hierarchy, as you can see the top of the building is not different as the others. The others like using circles, but the top of the building I use the half sphere. So as you can see it's a hierarchy. And the second ordering principle, which is rhythm, as you can see I use the same circle but different layers. So on, now is my introduction of my first proposal. As you can see, I do many sketches of the first proposal, including the plan view, the ideas and inspiration, and also the bubble diagrams. I pointed out the ideas and problems about the building by under the theory of Fenrorax. The good building is not one that hurts the landscape, but one which makes the landscape more beautiful than it was before the building was built. First design actually is a bit of solid at heart. I didn't study too much about circle and the staircase, as you can see the model at there, and also the roof looks like very awkward. After the first proposal, let me introduce my second proposal to you. As you can see, I do the same thing, sketches. Now I like adding the side view and also the section view, and also the elevation view to know the difference of the circle level. And the second proposal, I start to study the circle and the staircase more, and I change the rooftop because circle already. And I keep on messing the level of the circle and start to play more with the circle like rotation or addition. After the second proposal, and now I would like to show you my third proposal. And these are my third proposal. As you can see on top of the building, it was inspired by the building which Coco Jungle Retreat in Punta Arenas, Costa Rica. At Proposal 3, I start to play more level of circle to create different space for the design and also keep on rotate the circle wise. Unlike the previous one, this one have more relationship with the nature such as half the tree and half the river. It's because I would like to let the building more closer to the natural and not only destroy the natural. And this design more towards to study the functional things. Now I'd like to introduce to you my site plan. As you can see, this is my site plan and middle of it is the river and the green ones are the trees. As you can see, my building have 50% is on the river and 50% is on the ground. As you can see, the river flows from east to west. Now I would like to introduce to you my final proposal. As diagram you can see, this is the ground floor plan and I will introduce to you layer by layers. And now this is the entrance. The middle of the hole represent the tree trunks. And this one is the repair station, which can let client repair his bicycle. And this one is the restroom. And this one is the gym which the client can work out. And this is the training space that the client can put his bicycle in the platform that is in the water to use the pressure of the river to train his muscles. And this one is the rest area which the client can put his leg in the water to cool down himself. Now to the first floor, the client has two options to go to the first floor. The first option is going to the first floor by using curved staircase, and the second option is using the spiral staircase to the first floor. At the first floor, this one is the dining and balcony area, and this one is the small kitchen. Because of the client hobby is gardening and also he need some fresh air, so I design some balconies which can also let him to gardening, which got three with the first balcony as here, and this is the second balcony, and this is the third balcony, and this is the second floor. The client go upstairs with the curved staircase and go inside, and this one is the balcony, and this one is the bedroom, and this one is the roof. This is my south elevations. As you can see, this is the bamboo curtain and this one is the curved U-shaped staircase. And this one is my east elevation. As you can see, the vertical things make it as a half open space. And the Japanese architect Takaharu Tezuka said that noise can let people sleep better. So this is why I would like to design a space to him to let him sleep better, or maybe he can get a more relaxed situation. And this one is the gym room. As you can see, this is my west elevation, and this one is the thing that able to let the plants grow up there to make a plant curtain. And this is the theory of Frameworks to let the building more close to the natural and not hurting them. And this is my north elevation. As you can see, the balcony that I point is mostly open air to make more aerobic to let client have the more rest and fresh air. And this one is the section A to A, and this one is the section B to B. And this is my exploded isometric. As you can see, mostly I use timber as my mainly materials. And above the foundation, I use concrete as materials, and also I use it as a pile foundation. And this is my exterior perspective. As you can see, the tree is middle of the balcony. And this is my interior perspective. The middle of the hole actually have a platform to let the bike put it on it and using the pressure of the water to practice his muscles. And this is my overall presentation board. And this is my final proposal model. And this is the building's photo montage. As you can see in the picture, is covered by the trees and the rivers. And also this buildings is half open air. So actually the clients have a very nice platform to train himself and having aerobic trainings. And also he can take a really nice sleep and rest. And also this buildings is very matched to the surroundings. And now I would like to play a short video to end my presentation today. Thank you.